Hi, my name is Chris Okersey and I'm with the irrigation information website smartirrigation.com. Today's video will focus on the Hunter PGP Ultra rotor versus the Rainbird 5000. Stay tuned till the end of the video and we reveal the choice of best rotor in our opinion. Both of these are gear-driven rotors, which means they use water pressure to turn a turret back and forth, which puts a stream out to water your lawn. Rotors have a lower precipitation rate than sprays. That means they put the water out more gradually than a spray would. They take about 3 times as much time to get the same amount of water down per square inch as a spray would. But they're also used to cover a larger area with less water usage as far as supply. You can put more of them covering more area than a spray zone. If you notice this orbit in the picture, you might be wondering, what is it doing in a Hunter PGP versus Rainbird video? Well, there's a reason. It looks very similar to the Hunter PGP. You'll notice that these two look virtually identical on the inside and almost identical on the outside. The reason is, allegedly, because I heard through the grapevine, that Hunter Industries manufactures the orbit for orbit. I also heard, allegedly, through the grapevine, that they don't make it quite as well as their own model. The gears are not quite as good a quality, so they don't last as long. And in my experience as a contractor, we found that to be correct. But the orbit is a good sprinkler head. It comes with its own set of nozzles, which start smaller than the Rainbird Ultra, so you can cover smaller areas close in with low angle nozzles. And they set identically with the same key as the Hunter PGP Ultra. The Hunter PGP was the first gear-driven rotor ever invented by Hunter, or by anybody actually. It is a very good quality rotor that has stood the test of time. You use a key like this, which will set the left stop. So basically the right stop is constant and the left stop is set by the key. And one thing I like about these heads is that you can actually rotate the right stop in the ground, just like you would a spray head, if you want to fine-tune the adjustment. Only use this sparingly because it's not the official way to set it. They actually recommend you take the cartridge out and turn it in the ground and do that. But in my experience over 30 years as an irrigation contractor, I have never seen one of these get messed up by setting it with the ratchet system just like a spray. The Hunter PGP Ultra comes with this cool blue and gray nozzle set. As opposed to the old PGP, old school nozzles that are just red, the new ones will actually put out the water a little more evenly, especially closer to the head, but the old school nozzles do not fit in the new Ultra, only in the PGP. One cool thing about the PGP Ultra is actually you can use the adjustment tool to change it to a completely 360-degree head. It just goes around and around forever. As for the old PGPs, you would have to buy a dedicated head to do that. The PGP Ultra nozzles have the blue and the gray nozzles. Now the gray are your low angle, so basically get under a tree type of nozzle, and these ones are your regular angle, so this is like water your neighbor's car in the wind type nozzle. This is how they go in. So you push down on a bit of an angle, push them in, and then there's this retaining screw to break up the spray. Actually, to hold the nozzle in. Break up the spray if you need to reduce the distance just a tad. It's better to choose a different nozzle if you need to change the distance quite a bit, because each distance is determined by the nozzle size. The Hunter PGP Ultra is more costly than the Rainbird 5000, but in my experience, it will last longer than a Rainbird 5000 by a few years. Now on to the Rainbird 5000. This one is priced lower than the Hunter Ultra PGP, and it uses what looks like a flat screwdriver to set it. This is a Rainbird adjustment tool. It comes with a set of nozzles more comparable to the Orbit, with closer in watering for starting. Smaller nozzles. Unlike the Hunter, it is a left stop instead of a right stop. So you set the right stop with the adjustment tool and the left stop is constant. One thing about the Rainbird is it has what is known as a slip clutch to help set the head. So you can actually turn it past the stop on the rotor without stripping the gears. So this slip clutch comes in handy, but, and it is a big but, after a while, the slip clutch stops working. So the initial installers are happy, but the guys or the homeowner who has to maintain the system, not so happy. You'll have to actually dig the head and move it in the ground, or take it out of the case and move it to set the left stop, or you'll strip the gears. What's with that, eh? The Rainbird 5000 and the Hunter PGP Ultra both come with a really good 5-year warranty. So now for our results of the best rotor, and it was a very close race.